Hey gang, in this video, let's go over summary formulas in Salesforce reports. Okay, first let's get our bearings. Summary formulas are a way to evaluate data at a subtotal or grand total level. Subtotals come into play when your report has row or column groupings, aka when you're working with summary or matrix reports. Grand total refers to the grand total at the very top or bottom of your report where Salesforce summarizes those numeric fields. This means that to have a summary formula, your report must have a grouping. So let's take this opportunity report as an example. Since it's a tabular report, we don't have the option to create a summary field. Let's add at least one grouping to make this a summary report. I'll just use this second close date field. And I'll group that close date field by year just to make things a little more intuitive. Now we can see the summary formula option. You'll want to use summary formulas when you need to do some extra calculation to your report totals. Let's use an example currently on the Salesforce help site, linked in the description in case you want to follow along there. We want to know the total of all closed opportunities after tax, which will be slightly less than whatever the amount is that we see in our Salesforce report based on the opportunity amount. And let's say earnings are taxed at a progressive rate, where anything below 1 million is taxed at 15% and everything else is 20%. We already have the report builder open, so let me first add a filter to make sure that we're only showing closed opportunities. Okay, back in the outline pane, let's open our summary formula builder. Let's call this field amount after tax. And let's set it to currency. Okay, let's talk through this logic again. If the opportunity amount is less than 1 million, we pay 15% tax. Anything else will be 20%. So we'll use an if statement to reflect that logic. If the opportunity amount sum is less than 1 million, then we need the opportunity amount sum multiplied by whatever remains after we subtract 15%. Otherwise, we'll need the opportunity amount sum multiplied by whatever remains after we subtract 20%. Let's validate to make sure our formula works. And really quickly here, this display settings section, this basically asks, where do you want the calculation to appear on your report? Do you want it to appear at certain subtotals only, at your grand total only, or both? So in this case, let's just keep it at all summary levels for now and apply. Okay, we scroll to the right. Here's our formula doing its thing. Let's save and run. Let's hide our details to make this a little easier to see. And there you have it, gang. Our summary formula is calculating the total opportunity amount minus either 15 or 20%, depending on the logic we set up in our if statement. And because of those display settings we set at the very end, we're showing our formula at both our subtotal level, which is our close date year row grouping, and our grand summary total, which is showing 3,025,000. So I hope this video was a helpful intro for summary formulas. Keep in mind that your summary formulas can be much simpler than this example and also much more complicated, especially when you get into advanced formulas like parent group val and pre-group val. But if this video was helpful, please give it a thumbs up, and for more videos like this, be sure to subscribe. Thanks!